Yo! So we just got done playing our first playthrough of a PS1 game called Fear Effect 2, which is this just really unique FMV-based horror, action, whatever game. Like, it's just incredibly unique. And immediately, 5 minutes later, we're playing Callisto Protocol, which is like average, generic the game. And Trevor knows that too. I'm not crapping on the game or whatever.
I really wish this game was like better. It's not like awful. It's just
it's not bad.
It's like I love horror. Like horror action might be like my favorite genre. So like when you get a game like this, it's just like, it's so disappointing.
Like I haven't played it myself, but I've been watching obviously and commenting and everything. And there's a couple like key moments I'm remembering.
So we're in the stealth section of this game. All these they're basically just clickers, but they are blind.
Are you not able to move right now?
I just couldn't like touch them where they get like.
Now, is it like a clicker thing where you like instantly die?
No, they're stronger than the regular biophage, but they're not insta kills.
Okay.
Also, there's something really weird. So if I was like running around, they would all get triggered and come out of the walls. But if you like kind of like attack them, we'll see what happens. If you kind of attack them, do you see how weird that is?
Yeah,
and they die.
Really I will say I do like.
I love inventory management.
I do like them just like being part of the walls again. Clearly a Last of Us kind of thing, but that's pretty cool. It also goes to show how long they've been there. But like I see one on the left and the right here.
So they go into a little bit more about this place. They go a bit into this place, but this is a colony that was like alive like 75 years ago. So these are like biophage who have been around for 75 years. Can you turn around? Okay.
Whatever. Wow, that is just really weird.
It's so. I never knew about using the stun baton on them on the walls. I just watched the video and I saw them doing it. I was like, what?
And if you use it on the wall, do they? It looks like they instantly die.
It looks like they instantly die, but it's really weird.
God, I do not miss sidling in games. I haven't played any new games recently, but man, I do not.
If they're sidling in FF7 Rebirth, I'm gonna be sad.
We riot. And we're only like 6 weeks away. It's the first game of the year I'm looking forward to.
What?
It's just like the gravity gun in Ravenholm.
Usually they die. Maybe I have to upgrade to max velocity first.
Yeah, so we mentioned last time Resident Evil. What? Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. But that is such a great example for how I feel about this game and its enemies. Like, the enemies look cool, and the molded in Resident Evil 7 look cool, but that's one of the main reasons I just could not get into that game. Just having one enemy over and over again is just so tedious.
I think I remember bringing up the molded specifically, but the thing about the molded is that there's only a couple enemies in the game, but
you also have the Baker family.
You have the Baker family, and like just like like every area in the game is way different. Like you go from the Baker house to the old house on top of the river or the lake or whatever, and then you have not Ethan's. What's his name?
Ethan Winters.
No. What's the son? The Baker's son called?
Jacob.
Is it Jacob?
I think so.
Okay, I don't remember. But you go through his like Saw. It's sort of like inspired off of Saw, like his weird like booby trapped area. So that's cool.
Wow, these enemies are really smart.
Yeah, they are so stupid.
Like you stab one right next to it, another one. And
you go like ah! And the thing about this stealth section is that it's like It's like it's okay, but man, this goes on for so long.
And you know what? It's not a meme. It's an actual thing that if you lose one of your 5 senses, your others get stronger. That's why blind animals and nocturnal animals and stuff have like extremely strong sense of smell and touch and whatever. So the fact that they're blind and also like, what is this? Is just pretty silly. Like, there's no reason Trevor should have been able to stealth all 3 of those at the same time.
That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. No!
I see, like, what?
Yo!
Can you hit that? The arm?
This game is a piece of crap. It literally is.
I like how you went through it and like did not encounter too much weirdness, and now you went through it again and you're like, what is this?
I swear that this new patch it make the game worse. That's the tactical pistol schematic. The tactical pistol is the worst weapon in the game by far. It's like the hand cannon, but way worse. I don't know why. They gave it to you so late, too. It's like, come on. And the problem is that it's not just a bad handgun, but once you craft it, it uses different ammo than the hand cannon, so you start getting just that crappy ammo, and it clogs your inventory. That's also why you shouldn't buy the skunk gun, which is the second shotgun. You can get it earlier, but once you craft it, you can't get rid of it. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that was cool. That was a good moment.
But like once you craft the ammo, all of it uses like different ammo, and like it's so annoying. And it just clogs your inventory so hard.
Different if you didn't have like what 9 inventory slots.
Now
12?
we have 12, but like in the earlier game, you only have 6, and you can still craft the skunk gun if you want. And like, man, you should not do it.
Make a selection.
I do like how absolutely bloody Jacob's head is. You made me bleed my own blood.
I don't need handgun though.
Just instantly selling every single thing.
Yeah, let's get this. Yeah, this game is, once we get to the very last portions, I won't sell as much, but you really don't need that much ammo in this game, and, like, the more stuff you have in the inventory, that's the less you can pick up, so...
Right.
This game, like, desensitizes you from, like, doing anything cool.
I guess, at the very least, what you want to do is get everything upgraded as fast as you can. I mean, that's most games, but... There's less on the actual inventory you have to keep, and more of just get inventory so you can sell it, and you can get stuff stronger.
But things cost, like, a large amount. Like, I've been playing this game pretty optimized, and if I had the skunk gun and the tactical pistol, that's another thing where I'd have to dump, like, all the upgrades cost, like, 300, then 900, then 2700 for the 3 tiers. So, what is that? 1200, 2700 is... 39 times 3 is a little over 10,000 per gun. Except for the assault rifle. Assault rifle's way more expensive than that, but we don't get that until like the last second.
I think it's 11,700.
Yeah. But like, if you wanted to upgrade all 4 weapons at the same time, you're gonna have junk weapons that aren't like good, and you get a bunch of ammo for it. So that's why you should never get the skunk gun or the tactical pistol. Not only are they bad, but then you're just gonna have a bunch of crappy weapons that suck.
We must go deeper. What percentage through the game would you say we are?
We're past half way, for sure.
Man, and there's just been... I use this term loosely, but no story. Like...
There's a bit more story when we meet up with Danny again, but yeah, this game is very...
You're on this planet, and they didn't really say why. I guess what you're are you like a delivery man kind of thing?
Yeah, you're doing deliveries for the Black Iron.
Your partner dies and it haunts you, but we're still not sure why. They're hinting at it heavily. Elias, I think that's his name, it was there, and he was a bro, and now he's dead. And now Danny hates you for some reason, and there's I almost call him the Overseer, the Warden, who kept you on here. And Captain Ferris, who doesn't like you because he's military man.
He's just he's just a jerk.
He reminds me of the bad guy from Avatar. Not the anime, the James Cameron one. Generic action guy.
I will say, if I aggro these guys and 4 of them come after me, it's going to be a bad time.
Yeah, they just went out of their way to make this as super ultra bloody as possible, and I'm here for it.
At least it's something.
If they showed a single boob, though, I would uninstall this game.
That's American in general.
Be American.
Gratuitous gore. You can also, like, dismember, like, girls, too. It doesn't matter. As long as you don't see their boobs.
Oh, that's fine. But if I saw one boob, it would be over.
You can rip out Sindel's guts in Mortal Kombat, but no cleavage.
There was, this reminds me, this is years ago. I mean, when the game was still relevant. Do you remember the game Bulletstorm for 360?
Yeah.
So, it was made by I think, Epic Games?
Yeah, Epic did all the original trilogy Gears of War stuff.
And so it was like Gears of War, but it was like silly and over the top. And the whole reason people bought it is I believe it had the beta for Gears of War 3 on it. And that's like literally the reason people bought it. It was just kind of like Crackdown for 360. People bought that because it had the Halo 3 beta on it. Anyway, so it's just ridiculously over the top, like raunchy, like super bloody, crazy game. And I remember a parent being like, "Can you tell me what this is, rated for?" And I was like, "It's super, super, super bloody." And there was something on the box, the ESRB, saying like partial nudity or something like that. It wasn't like sexual themes. It was like partial nudity. And they're like, "Can you tell me what this is?" So I literally went to the ESRB website and found out that it was because like one of the bosses, you know how like King Hippo in Punch-Out, how you punch him and he like his pants fall down or what? No. It's like the in Conker's Bad Fur Day. You know the the caveman who his pants fall down and the dinosaur bites his butt. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that. So like an enemy has like pants, like a big fat enemy, and like you have to like shoot his butt, and then his bare buttocks is exposed. And I said before that, I said all about the violence and stuff, and the lady was like, whatever. But then I was like, oh, there's a boss where like you see his butt and you have to shoot him in his butt, and she was like, well, Timmy, you are not getting this. And I was like, all right, well, that's the decision I would have made anyway, so that's fine. But I just remember being like, oh,
it's just
like,
for the stupidest reason.
It's like, and like they specifically said, I read the exact thing out. It was like character in a humorous way has his buttocks exposed, and you shoot his buttocks. And she was like, well, we won't be having this in our house. And I was like, okay. I was like, it's fine, because I wouldn't play Bulletstorm myself or have my 8 or 10-year-old play Bulletstorm, but...
I mean, it sounds like we're hypocrites because we're playing Gore the game, but, like, I don't know, it's so weird how desensitized Americans are to, like, just incredible, like, bodily dismemberment. But, like, as soon as anything remotely sexual happens, it's, like, just the worst thing ever.
There's a level I have. I like horror movies, but I don't really care. I know this is gonna sound stupid. It's like someone saying they like XXX rated movies for the story, but I like the Saw franchise because it's like a detective movie, like with a ridiculous plot. And I look away when they have like the ridiculous contraptions. But there's a level for me, like, where I'm just like, nope, like, Human Centipede, I'm like, okay, I get it. I get what it is. I'm not watching it. Or like, I think Quentin Tarantino or like some like produced Hostel, that series where essentially someone's just like, I have a bunch of prisoners and I am like slowly torturing them to death. I'm like, yeah, that's not me. I'm not about it. But there's some people that are like super hardcore about it. And I'm not saying they're bad people because of that or anything, but like some people like the special effects, or not the special effects, the makeup effects of it, but I'm like, you know what? I'm good. I am good. I think this level's okay.
What?
Wow. Yeah.
What is wrong with... Oh.
This is super glitched.
How did they even know that I was there? I think I just staggered them. It's fine.
When I say this level, I don't mean this particular level of the game, but this level of gore is okay for me because, like, they are not humans. They are humanoid. But I'm not, like... It's not like every time you stab one, they're like, tell my wife I love her, I have 3 kids, bleh, you know.
I'm not even necessarily saying that I have a problem with gore, because I think it's... You know, I don't think kids should be, like... see it, like, so readily, like how it is in America now. But I just think the weird how people are so fine with like the most hardcore gore in the world, but then they're just so adverse to you seeing a nipple. It's like, it's just so weird to me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when GTA 3 and Vice City were first out, do you remember the reason why the very specific reason parents were like mad about it? It wasn't because you can go around and shooting random civilians. It was because you can pick up ladies of the night and go do them. I mean, it's obviously not like, you know, showing you it, but it like shows the car rocking and stuff like that. And that is the big thing that people were like, no, we're not playing this.
So if these guys don't notice you, they just die.
Oh, that's cool.
So this game is pretty weird about when you dismember a leg and they're crawling on the ground. If they don't find you, or if they're not on the same like elevation as you, they just die instantly. I'll show it off later for like more scripted enemies, but like that's how this game works. It's very weird.
Man, Jacob over his like one day has become like literally god tier. Like, I understand kill or be killed, but he's, like, way better than Joel from Last of Us ever was, and Joel had, like, a hard life for, like, 15 years?
They actually do mention this in the plot of this
game. Do they?
Of how Jacob is, like, a ridiculous survivor. It's kind of, like, one of the only themes of this game. It's a little odd.
Interesting. Jacob, you got a little something on your neck and ears and head.
I just don't need these bullets. Ooh, I can buy the recharge. That's nice. Should I do that or velocity? Because this game does work weirdly. If I just reload checkpoints, I will get all my grip gauge back. So maybe I should just do velocity.
This is how 3D printing will be like in 5 years. Delicious.
Tech companies are too obsessed with AI right now.
That's true.
The most gimmicky piece of crap thing ever. They just showed off like the new Samsung phone like literally today, and like it's like the exact same phone, but it's AI. This year is gonna suck.
I have a like a honest question that I obviously you or I can't answer it, but like. So when I was in school, in like high school and college, and I assume high school for other people, like, obviously they don't want you to, plagiarize papers, like report papers you're writing, right? So back in the day, like 15 years ago when I was in school, 15, 20 years ago, they would have like these essentially databases where they could just like, if a teacher thought something was sus, they could just put it in. And just, like, search for the line. And if the line directly came up, you'd be like, this is sus, you took it off. How in the world is a teacher nowadays supposed to tell if something is, like, AI generated?
Yeah, it's like...
Just literally how? Like,
I bet there's people that have already submitted, like, college papers that are just written by ChatGPT.
The only thing that
100% guarantee
that makes sense if I was a teacher, which, by the way, which is why math is supreme, because... When you take a math test, you can't AI generate it. and an AI is going to generate the same. I assume an AI gets it correct. An AI is going to generate the correct answer, and the correct answer is the correct answer no matter what. Anyway, but I think if I was a teacher, and tell me if you think this sounds good, I would have them write literally a report in front of me, like within the first week or month, and just have them hand it to me on written paper, and then I would compare that style of writing to anything else that they would hand in. And if something was like ridiculously different, I would ask them like, why is your, you write at a proficient level, but then when you hand me this paper, it goes on and on and on about this particular subject. Can you explain? I feel like that's what you would have to do, right?
Yeah. But that sounds so annoying.
It sounds annoying, but what else are you going to do? I mean, college is a joke nowadays anyway. This isn't going to work, by the way.
I can't believe it worked for both of them.
I mean, college is a joke nowadays anyway, but, like, you would literally learn nothing by doing that. By being like,
Dude, Jacob. I hate how the stomp... Okay.
Tell me how, MLK affected your life. Born on 1929, da-da-da-da-da, and it's like, what? Like, stop it.
I will say that whenever I had to write an essay and I had to, like, make it a certain amount of words, I would always do that fluff stuff.
Oh, yeah. Well, do you remember how, I assume a lot of, the school we went to, Garden Spot, the librarian was so hardcore when we were there writing papers. I specifically remember her saying just every time, Wikipedia is not a source. And that was said, like, over and over and over again. And we went, in 15-ish years, we went from Wikipedia is not a source, them saying that, to, like, literally just typing, write a term paper on string theory, and having it generated in, 5 seconds, a minute, whatever it would be.
It is insane.
Like, it's crazy.
Like, I get that it's, like, some, like... it's, like, the most interesting emerging technology, but it's like people are already getting really mad about, like, like they're training AI models on, like, copyrighted images, and, like, like artists, like, make their living off of, like, commissions and stuff. But, like, the AI generated, you can, like, literally do, like, a text prompt that's like, draw Princess Peach in this specific artist style. And it's like, that's something you can do now. And, like, when you... What? It drops something. What is going on with this
No,
thing?
I agree.
Things...
The one that worries me the most, and people nowadays usually use it for, like, funny/meme purposes. I might have mentioned this before, but there's a bunch of YouTube videos where they have, like, the presidents, like Trump and Obama and whatever, like, playing Fortnite. And they'll have, like, Biden and whatever, and Trump being like, I'm the best at Fortnite. Drop over here, tilt the towers. And it's like, okay, clearly that's like a joke or whatever, but I've also seen some videos of, like, real celebrities where they have them, like, saying some pretty, like, not great things in AI generation. Like, it's not career killing, but people have James Rolfe, angry video game nerd, like, they make videos of him being like, I just want to let you know, I quit being AVGN, and I hate my fans, and whatever. And it's like, when is it going to happen where something like that is done, where it really ruins someone's career? Where they're like, have AVGN say a bunch of, like, sexist, racist things, and then put it out there. And then because people don't fact-check stuff, especially on Twitter and stuff.
Cancel culture is so, like, emotion-based. Like 99% of the time, and it's gonna happen.
It's guilty before proven innocent instead of innocent before proven guilty. So when is that gonna happen? Where somebody who, honest to God, did not do anything, they're like, just have them just spouting racial slurs over and over again, and it's like somebody's life is gonna be literally ruined because of that. And I think, in my personal opinion, and I understand old man yells at clouds. I get it. But, like, I think the negatives outweigh the positives. The positives being, like, just funny meme videos. Like, having Trump say, hello, Peter, welcome to Fortnite.
Yeah,
like, is
but people
funny.
are going to use it so maliciously.
Yes.
And especially if it's, like, a target that people already don't like.
I follow some people on YouTube who pretty much all they are is just commentators on like how much they hate like social justice stuff in terms of like movies and Disney. And I won't get super into it, but like essentially their whole thing is like,
what is going on, dude?
Their whole thing is like Disney bad, and this is why Disney bad. And I could easily see someone. I mean, there's people who literally dox these people and say, go to their house. They're right here. Go to that. Here's their address. I'm just giving it to you. So what's to stop them from making an AI prompt, having them say really awful things, and then sending it to all their to YouTube, and then YouTube deplatforms them, and then they put it out on the web, and send it to their bosses and say, hey, look what Bobby B said. And then, instead of having this huge backlash, the boss is just going to be like, well, Bobby B's fired. You know what I mean? Like, they're not going to ask him.
The future's looking bleak, lads.
I don't like that. And I don't know.